So, when last we left off,
I nodded.
No.
in or out of character.
Immediately.
I'll leave that up to your discretion.
Okay.
By the way,
I'm gonna get over
And that's when I nutted.
you get a pretty, a sticky package in the mail, it's a week from now, that's a bunch of, hand soap looking shit in a sandwich bag. That's some dog's cum.
Okay.
It's
good
baby
to know.
batter.
So, you all took it upon yourselves to investigate possible Tearstone corruption in the city of Balstrad, Zergo's old home. You investigated a few leads with this. You decided to check out the military sort of headquarters. Found a wanted poster that had most of you on it, from the that had been confiscated from Tearstone soldiers. But you didn't really find any clues as to who a possible mole in the council might be, if such a thing existed.
Oh yeah, that poster now has all of us on it because Shower.
Oh right. Not that matters at all.
Has everyone.
Not that matters at all to the Tearstones who don't have that poster anymore.
True.
But that was rectified by Shava. But yeah, you all made your way to the Tearstone encampment outside of the city, and did a preliminary scout inside it. Found one of these mage-type people within it, these blazers, as Spine Ripper has referred to them, with a very concerned tone whenever he's brought them up. And you sort of started to formulate a plan to rattle the cage, so to speak, to sort of shake things up to potentially get the spy within the city to maybe
Reveal thyself.
reveal themselves, or at least to keep an eye on whoever might be acting more cautious than normal within the city.
Art thou mad? Nay, you.
The other thing you discovered was you picked up some orders from the leader within the camp. And you got a little more details about the plan, so to speak. They mentioned one of, quote unquote, those four being the contact within the city. Referred to them as N, just the letter N.
Free N-word pass?
No.
I believe the orders also mentioned this person was female.
They did indicate a female, referred to as N, and the orders basically outlined, await the rest of the forces, and await rest of the forces and wait to hear from said contact before starting the invasion, and indicated that not much resistance would be expected.
Welcome to being wrong.
And as we sort of left off, Spine Ripper had gathered you all, had sort of was being Spine Ripper, shall we say, and revealed the next part of his plan as he said the following words. Take it away, Spine Ripper.
Spine Ripper holding up one finger. All right now. Who wants to be Gerald?
Not it.
Not it. There's only two people here. I guess I want.
An awkward silence passes.
Who has muscles like Gerald?
Well, it can't be me, because a 3-foot Gerald would be awfully suspicious. Also, I made up the plan, so I'm automatically not it.
I mean, I could look a shit ton like him, but I don't think I can take hits like he does.
I think.
Well, I can't either, and I'm the only one in here that can turn into him.
Spine Ripper slowly starts to look at Zergo.
It's just...
Isn't he a little green?
Well,
I mean, be fair, I'm wearing a cloak and mask.
Zergo, if I give you my hat of disguise, will you give it back to me?
I don't think he wants to do it at all.
I'm guessing.
Listen, if we can think of
Plan is to just cause chaos, right?
if we can think of a way of me to get in there without me getting fucking murdered on sight, then yeah, I'll do it.
The plan is just to cause chaos, right? We don't actually...
So do you just want me to like run through the camp
Yeah,
frothing
yeah.
at the mouth as
Right.
Gerald would normally do?
okay, look, here's the plan. We are trying to make them afraid. They are afraid of Gerald.
Don't know
So,
why.
yeah, me too. But you know what? You take every advantage you can and use it to your advantage. So, here's what we're going to do.
Spine Ripper starts to walk up the hill a little bit to the kind of like. Can we say there's like a clearing, kind of like
Yeah.
going down?
Sure.
We're going to set up a trap. Yeah?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So, who's got traps?
I don't know if I have any. Hold on. I do not have traps. We could go back and get some.
Well,
Or-
Spine Ripper has a spell that can work. So
All right. Just me then. Just me.
Wait. No.
Okay, so there are hunt. You can buy hunting traps in town, which are like bear trap type things. You think you might be able to like jerry rig some things, like if you get creative.
okay, so this is what it's going to take. Spine Ripper is going to need 2 hours to set a glyph of warding. Well, 2 glyphs of warding.
But
So
is that
in
like
the-
casting time? Oh,
That's
maybe-
one. It's 1 hour
Okay.
for a glyph of warding.
So you'll need 2 hours.
So I'm making 2, so it's going to take 2 hours. In those 2 hours, if anybody wants to go back to town or try and jury rig some traps, in the meantime,
What kind of check would we have to make in order to make our own traps? I think I have the stuff to make it, like rope and.
Yeah, rope and
Shit.
stuff. It would depend. It would depend somewhat
shit.
on the type. Yes, it depend.
I do have a... Never mind.
Sorry, crosstalk makes it hard to concentrate. It would depend somewhat on the type of trap. Probably like maybe a sleight of hand check. Yeah.
well, the stereotypical like traps that you can make in the woods would be snares, tripwires.
Actually, you know what? Survival might also, depending on the trap, sleight of hand or survival might apply.
I was gonna make the ones that grab them by the ankle and hang them upside down.
I have
Right.
a trap.
Yeah, nets, the swinging
that's
log
one.
thing, but I don't know if
Oh,
I have enough time
Quinn.
for that.
Yeah.
It's not really a trap, but can I use Lehman's tiny hut as kind of like a base? Because we can go in and out of it if we could just...
That is a very valid use of that spell. Now there are limitations to that, but yes.
Someone has to be inside at all times.
Also, we're picking up some Mexican music, I think. Phoebe.
Oh my fuck! Alright.
I'll cast Lehman's tiny hut like
That was just Spine Ripper's inner thoughts.
Have a trap.
They've literally been going on since last night. I'm not shitting you.
Literally happened. Guess I just glossed over it.
Say, if I use Lehman's tiny hut,
Right.
that could be like the base, like at the top of the hill. So, because I'm guessing we're using the traps at the base of the hill, on along the hill.
Talking to Spine Ripper.
Yes. Spine Ripper.
He died.
You just dropped dead.
He just. He's T-posing.
RJ.
Which is technically death.
Okay,
Okay.
Spine Ripper suddenly starts seizing up and speaking abyssal, like he sometimes does.
God damn.
We have a canonical explanation for these things now.
For what?
Oh, you're back? Okay. Yeah, you weren't answering, so I said Spine Ripper was doing one of his abyssal spasms.
Oh, okay.
Shava, do you want to repeat that?
I'm assuming we're going to be standing at the top of the hill, and we're going to try to get them to us, right?
No, see, what's going to happen is whoever ends up being Gerald is going to...
Well, do you want to do this in character?
Well,
Or...
okay, but I mean, I can do it in character. I can just explain it. It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
But whoever ends up being Gerald is not going to run through the camp. They're going to run to the front of the camp at a safe distance and be like, oh, looky, I'm Gerald. And then the whole camp's like, wait a minute, we're supposed to get him. And then
I can do that.
Gerald runs away and leads them to the trap where we are all lying in wait.
Alright, I'm just wondering where this trap is so I can cast Lehman's tiny hut.
Spyro's going to be putting the glyphs of warding in the middle of the clearing, and these things do 5d8 of damage. So there's going to be 2 of them.
You could now. That's of course one use of Glyph of Warding. You can also put spells in it if you so choose.
Well, I think I'm just going to have them be explosive runes.
All right.
I mean, does it cost an extra spell slot to put another spell in it?
What does it say? It should tell you.
They're all explosive runes.
No. There's another thing at the end. You decide what triggers the glyph to cast. You further find the rune activates only under certain circumstances. That's the activation. You can inscribe the glyph. Choose explosive runes or a spell. You can start a prepared spell of 3rd level or lower. Okay, spell must target a single area. Stored. Has no immediate effect when cast in this way. Glyph trigger. The spell stored is cast. It doesn't say that it uses an extra spell slot.
Okay. Well, here I'll take a look. I'll assume you're doing explosive runes. I'll take.
Yeah, I'm just going to be doing explosive runes because that's what's going to do the most damage.
Right.
Alright, so I'm just gonna... Wherever we're having our base of operations where we're going to be all grouped together, I'm putting Lehman's tiny hut there. That's essentially what it is.
It makes sense to put it a little bit over the next hill or behind some brush.
So for using the camp as a landmark, you're saying that hut will be further away from it than the traps?
Yes, because so think of like a bowl, you know?
Yeah.
And we'll say that the outsides of the bowl are the top of the hill going down into the clearing. Mm-hmm. It would make sense to put the hut not where it can be seen, because then they'll be like, well, what the fuck is that doing there? Mm-hmm. This looks suspicious.
I see. So it's a little concealed. It's a little further back. Gotcha.
Ooh.
Alright, I can do that. Everyone has to be there, though, for me to cast this. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to get inside.
Oh, RJ, spell glyph. The spell glyph is you cast the spell you're storing it in the glyph at the same time as the glyph itself. So you are using another spell slot for that.
Nah, it's just going to be explosive runes.
All right.
Boom.
So I'm not doing poison damage. I'm thinking, what do you think? Fire and lightning, guys?
I think that should do it. Yeah.
Fire and lightning sounds good to me.
Sure.
Damaging.
Oh, actually, I just thought of something. Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
Would a Mora count if I just left her inside the hut?
Like, because you have to stay in the hut to keep it up, right?
Yeah.
Let me double check the wording on that. I'm pretty sure it has to be you specifically.
Oh, it has to be me specific. I thought it just was whoever. If there's no one in there.
So the spell ends if you leave its area.
Alright, so the caster leaves its area.
Yeah, so you, Shava, would have to remain in the hut to keep it up.
Alright. So yeah, pretty much dome shield is what I'm going to be doing, so if you ever get hurt, run by me.
That should be fine.
I don't know. They're doing a lot of fire damage, apparently.
No.
The fire damage.
Gerald doesn't have the kind of Heidi powers that I do, so we'll see how they react to that.
Alright. So are we doing this? I'm casting Liam and Tiny Hut away, and then the rest of you are going to do traps afterwards?
Yeah, I've got a hunting trap.
Well, I'll say within the 2 hours. Does anybody want to go back to town and get bear traps or something?
Guys, I literally have a hunting trap.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I could always just spam.
I've been trying to say that for like 20 minutes. I glossed over one.
Silly.
Over me.
What spell did I use? Why do I have a spell slot there? Oh.
That might be from last time. Mark,
Yeah.
get rid of that. Get rid of that.
Well, I did have a spell slot used, so I'm leaving mine up.
Yeah, I got that for you.
Thank you.
Ivy, what were you saying?
I'll just become the ranged spammer that I am. Because I have a lot of attacks that I can do from a distance.
Spine Ripper can do Firebolt from, was it 200 or 300 feet, I think?
Yeah,
I'll be fine.
Now keep in mind... Now, Shava, you're aware that just like stuff you don't enemy spells can't get in the hut, your spells can't get out of the hut either.
I'm aware, yeah. I have to stay in there and kind of sit there.
And other people, if they're hanging out in the hut, won't be able to attack things outside of the hut.
Yeah, it's just a recovery.
Yeah.
Just jump inside the hut if you need to.
By the hut. But I won't go in the hut. Because it's Shava.
Java will behave. Maybe.
Doubt.
There's a war going on. Shava's just in her hut. Doing Shava things.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag just Shava things.
A way of saying she jerks off in the hut.
That will not be trending. That will never be trending.
Just started trending right now.
Okay, so for the purposes of this, you're setting up a hut, and that will last 8 hours, so it'll be plenty of time. You're taking are you casting the hut at the beginning of this setup process or at the end of it?
I would do more time.
Do at the end. It doesn't really matter. Yeah.
Okay. It'll cast 10 minutes to cast. Well, I think you have to do it as a ritual based on the way you have it, so that will be an 11-minute casting time. So.
Yeah, it's a ritual in my book.
Yeah. So not important. Spine Ripper, you're doing 2 glyphs of warding. I wonder. I don't really have an easy way to tell you what. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try to draw some stuff here.
Well, it's a 10-foot radius is what it says.
Right.
So I'm going. What does it say for What does it say for triggers? Hold on.
Oh, I can't share my screen on the voice channel.
I'm not on here.
According to physical characteristics such as height or weight, kind of creature, for example, the word you set off.
I just realized something.
Alignment.
What's that?
Could I theoretically? Well, not that it really matter, but never mind. That was a stupid idea. I was gonna say, could I cast darkness around Liam and Tiny Hut, but it would still be a dome that everyone would see.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it would essentially be pointless. Would that be helpful? Casting darkness anywhere?
Well, it would block your sight too.
Yeah.
Because it's magical darkness, so not even dark vision pierces that.
Mm-hmm.
The dome with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that. That's not really useful as a trap.
Right, the dome is right. I was just checking to see if you could make the dome transparent or anything. Nah, it does stay visible.
Yeah. I can't have like a drop shield or something.
Okay, so you got a couple glyphs of warding going up. I'm
going to, by the way, for Phoebes, if you have to run through the glyphs, the password is bread.
Oh my god. Just not Gerald running through these fucking traps screaming, bread, 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 bread!
Gerald is that crazy, so.
Before we, while we're buying,
Trap.
I need to. While we're buying traps, is there like a magic shop in there?
In town, you didn't find one. You didn't find a magic shop yet, and doing so would take a while.
Okay. I was wondering if I could find like a.
Okay, but seriously, where am I supposed to put this trap?
Well, you tell me. For the purpose.
I'm asking. Okay, let me be specific. I'm asking RJ. Where am I supposed to put this damn thing?
So, and for my benefit, let me just lay this out for you. I have a diagram that I'm using here. For the purposes of this, just say I'm saying I have a picture of the clearing. I'm considering west of the clearing to be the camp and east of the clearing to be where the hut is. So just give me directions for where in the clearing you want to put stuff, and I will mark it down.
Okay. I'm going to be putting both glyphs in we'll think of like, okay, you know the compare and contrast Venn diagram where they overlap
Familiar with a Venn
each other?
diagram? I'm assuming that's how you're setting them.
Yes. So they're going to overlap.
Okay.
So think like kind of in the middle, but
You know this is just one trap, right? It traps one creature.
mm-hmm.
He's talking. I think he's talking about his glyphs right now.
So you can put your bear trap kind of a little bit before, so somebody can get caught in said bear trap, and then
Or after, too.
I'm tempted to do after, just in case they somehow bypass the glyphs.
All right. Center, northward or southward?
Where would they be coming from?
Wouldn't it be more to the west? Because that's where the... Wait.
Well, I'm saying like so. You're.
Oh,
It's
no,
a little.
I'm confused.
You're saying it's a little west. West is towards the. I'm considering west to be towards you guys in the hut. A little more west of the glyphs. But where along the vertical axis are we talking?
Do I need to draw a picture so we all know what we're talking
Well,
about?
if we were in the voice chat, I could share my screen and show you what I'm talking about.
I have CSP open too, so I
take a
could just...
screenshot and send it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have Gazzo?
Use snipping tool. It's box standard.
Yeah. One sec.
And then send it as a PNG.
So this is the very basic diagram I have. Big oval is the clearing. Little oval is the hut.
Okay.
Okay, so we're over by the hut.
Yeah. So you're gonna say that to the other end of the oval is where the camp is, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So then, basically, right in the middle, there's going to be one over on the south side, one over on the north side, and they're going to overlap.
Those are the glyphs.
Yes.
Okay. And those are 10.
The trap would be like a straight line through where they intersect.
Well, and
Find
a little bit closer to the tent too, just in case anybody gets close to the tent.
I would.
I didn't think we were leading them to the hut. I thought we were leading them past it.
No, you're leading them to the glyphs to get exploded.
Yes. Yes.
I mean,
I
Spiner's
think
going to
it's
climb a
colored in.
tree and snipe some fools with firebolt.
Okay.
I'll be sniping with Moonbeam for the traps boy.
So he can literally be 240 feet away at the top of a tree hitting fools, and they won't even know what the fuck's going on.
Okay, so that's like that. Those are the glyphs.
So if anybody has spells that have extensive range,
I do. I'm keeping the hut.
It's okay, I got you.
okay. Oh shit! I know what to do. I need to roll some 8s.
Oh.
I have fog cloud and sleep if I need to use it.
All right, so Spine Ripper, you pull out your bag of tricks.
Oh my god! Again!
Explosion.
Well, they last until the end of the day.
So
As long as you keep them away
we can
from
bring
the
them out
ruins.
now.
Yeah, they can. They
I'm just worried that seeing giant elk out in this clearing might be like, okay, well those weren't here before. That's weird.
no, they can wait by the hut.
They're giant.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
Can we hide multiple giant elk back there?
We won't see the elk until the elk are running towards us.
But it is Spine Ripper who's.
He does control them. They have to do whatever he says.
But it's Spine Ripper.
Yeah, I'd say you could easily hide them. They would have to be like a little back, so it might take them a turn to get into combat. But
we don't know. We don't know if I'm getting giant elks. I haven't fucking rolled yet.
That's true. So I mean,
We're operating on your good luck, is what we're doing.
Yeah.
watch this happen.
What this? 873.
No elks this time.
No.
I'm sorry. I missed the. Oh my god. Actually, no. Never mind. Oh my god. Actually, that's perfect.
The badger too.
The badger has returned.
873.
Elk, badger, and direwolf.
Oh, our best friend.
I think I got this combo before.
I think
Yeah.
you did.
So
I think
the
this was the
direwolf
one
can
we-
literally sit behind the hut. The giant elk can go back, and the badger can fucking sit in the glyphs. I don't give a fucking shit.
And I'm holding the badger.
Oh, but the badger will get one of them to stab themselves in the dick.
RJ, just go over to your creatures tab and set up your new creatures. You can delete the ones that are in there and replace them.
Yeah, the badger and the wolf
There's
can
already a
actually enter.
direwolf in here, so
I mean, you can heal it back to full. That's fine. Whatever works for you.
Badger and the wolf can be in the hut. The elk, I don't think, can.
What does the hut say?
9 medium people.
Medium. I believe the direwolf is large. It will not fit in the hut.
Okay.
The direwolf is like a 10-foot tall wolf.
Oh, okay. A little bit bigger than I thought it was.
It is larg.
No.
Larg. Hey, what color flowers? Just say a color, I don't care.
Yellow.
Okay. Thank you. Nope, too late. He already answered.
I technically said it first.
Too late. I heard yellow first.
ooh,
Ears
hot.
aren't working.
Okay, so we got animals. Wolf is by hut. Elk is further back.
I don't want a pet badger. Bad D&D.
Where are you putting the badger? Is it going to be with you?
No, it's not gonna be with Spine Ripper. It's gonna be waiting to sneak attack.
Okay, where?
I mean, it can hide, so it can kind of sit on one of the ridges of the clearing and charge in to bite a dick.
Okay, what direction?
We'll
All the
say
badgers are used for.
south end.
South end. Okay. Badger.
All the badgers are used for is for dick biting.
Yep. Well, that's not what happened. He stabbed his own.
Well, something involved the dick.
Yep.
Game over.
What do you have?
No.
Dick felt massive penetration.
Right. So we got runes. We got trap behind runes. Is anyone going back to get more traps?
Nah.
No.
I already did I'm doing my part.
Okay.
Do my part.
Seems unnecessary at that point. Like the rune should do most of the work. The trap is just there in case one person slips through.
Well, I've also got sleep and fog cloud, so if anybody else does slip through.
Spine Ripper has if we need to make
Don't cast sleep.
Why?
Affected by it.
What?
It only affects people who are in its radius.
Yes, and I am a melee fighter, so if at any point an actual fight breaks out and it doesn't kill them all,
I mean,
Well,
we'll see.
If they're running behind me and you're not able to make it to me, I'm going to cast sleep or fog cloud to save my own ass.
It'll depend on how it plays out.
Spine Ripper has fireworks and smoke. Well, he has pyrotechnics, so.
Spider have pyrotechnics.
All right, we got.
You don't remember?
He's a fucking bard.
Okay, so we got glyphs, trap, animals, hut. Spine Ripper's up in a tree. I'm guessing near the hut.
Yeah, he's gonna be at the top of a tree, sitting on a branch, just spamming fireballs. Well, fire bolts.
Okay.
Down. I mean, he's got a couple of things he can do from up there.
And
He's got Featherfall if he needs to jump the fuck down.
Yep. Shava's in the hut, of course. Where are the others? Where is Zurga? So of course, someone needs to be the distraction.
That's me. I took it, since obviously I'm not gonna have to fight.
I mean, you are the shape changer, so that makes sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
You want an accurate...
Yeah. Hey,
One of
Phoebe,
an accurate Gerald.
how's your Gerald?
Change form.
How's your Gerald voice?
Wait, is my voice, does it match, or does it remain the same?
I'll say you have practice imitating voices. That won't be an issue. How you act will matter, though.
So for Gerald, it's got to kind of be like, I'm better than you, but I'm stupid.
Well, keep in mind this is Spine Ripper's impression of Gerald. So this is Spine Ripper telling you what does Spine Ripper think Gerald is like, and how to catch it.
You know what Gerald is like.
I already know what Gerald's like.
Well, yeah. But I want to hear this though.
Okay, fine. So Spine Ripper's giving Cass instructions on how to be Gerald.
Oh, God.
Spine Ripper's gonna say, "All right. So if you want to sound like Gerald, you need to sound kind of like noble. You know, like I'm better than you, but at the same time stupid. Like I would eat a turd at the same time, right?
Okay.
And that's all there is to it.
Perfect. Zurgo and Ivy, where are you setting up?
I'm going to be set up right in front of the hut.
Okay.
They should be on top of the hut.
She can be.
Oh, she
Probably
can.
just be.
No, wait. What? No, dude. Do your party a favor and summon a giant elk.
And only an hour, so I'd have to wait until they get to him.
That's enough. Wait until they get, and then throw a giant elk down.
I could.
Straight up.
Ooh. Hulk. But yeah, no.
I'm gonna die, aren't I?
Fine.
I'll be sitting in front of the entrance, making sure Shava doesn't do anything too Shava-like.
Okay.
I'm ready to die.
All right. One and Zurgo
Probably just behind a tree near the hut,
behind a tree.
keeping the mask and cloak on.
Okay.
I'm just pumping myself up for this.
Tyler, post a picture of a trap.
God
And you
damn
know.
it. I mean, that I assume that's why he asked Tyler.
Was Tyler's going to would do it.
Thank you.
All right, so
This is an accurate representation of our trap.
yeah, so this is what I have as the diagram of what's going on here.
It's like two testicles inside of an egg.
A little bit.
Yeah, I can't see a difference between my picture and Quinn's.
You see, basically how this is going to work is they're going to run in thinking that there's a beautiful woman, and then the beautiful one lifts up her skirt, and it's already
Oh
too
my
late.
God.
No.
It's an accurate metaphor.
This honestly looks like an accurate image.
Okay, cool.
Ignore RJ.
So, okay, you've all set up your thingamajig.
Why is Shava's hut so misshapen?
Because Quinlan can't draw for shit.
Oh yeah, I should also mark off that I use disguise self to change my clothing.
Actually, I need Actually, you've all seen it. I'm going to delete it now because I just realized there are spoilers in this picture.
Oh.
Good job.
Look at it, damn it.
I didn't even look at it.
Yeah, here, I'll
at it.
fix it. I can fix it.
I didn't even realize.
The words to the side were spoilery.
Well, good thing I didn't see him because I'm fucking blind.
Yeah, really?
So yeah, I used this guy's self to wear Gerald clothing instead of fucking...
You wear pants now and no shirt.
Yes.
Here,
You have less clothing now.
here, I fixed it.
Feels a little exposed.
Oh, he meant the encounters off to the side.
Yeah, those-
no, I memorized all of them already. It's too late.
No.
They're all gonna fucking die. I've got their stats memorized.
Okay. All right. So, the 2 hours.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Please, not in my ear.
The 2 hours. The 2 hours. The 2 hours go by. Just to recap, is anyone trying to make any other traps, or are we all good?
Well, I just mentioned that yeah, never mind. We're good.
Okay.
My war pick count as a trap.
Probably not.
Wait, do I count as a trap?
Oh, wait.
Oh no.
Why don't we?
Oh
Why don't we go full Viet Cong in this shit and make some punji sticks in the ground, cover them in our shit?
I'm a trap.
no. Technically a reverse one. Okay, so I think we need to get going with this. So
Yes,
the
go
hut is
onward.
the hut is set up. Ivy, are you summoning your elk right now or waiting?
I am waiting until they get closer.
Okay. Noted. So Cass, what are you doing?
I'm gonna I don't know if I should walk up or if I should run up.
No, you should walk up.
Make a
Gerald.
choice. No, everyone's
Okay.
got time to just make a choice. Go with your gut.
Okay. I'm just gonna walk up.
Okay. Looking like Gerald, I assume.
Down the strut.
Pure.
What strut? The I suddenly have a penis now and don't know how to deal with it strut.
And you don't
Sure.
disguising yourself. Relax.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I walk up and I kind of stand there for a second to see if anybody notices.
So you're just in front of the camp right now?
Yeah, just kind of hanging
Okay.
out.
Okay. You hear you hear a voice from a guard on the battlements. Oh, they're low ledges. Say who goes there?
It's me, Gerald. Come and get me, bitches.
Make a deception check
Why?
with advantage
I
because
was gonna say.
with advantage because of your disguise.
My Gerald.
You see this? You see this guy peer over the edge, and his eyes go wide, and you hear him mutter "I'm gonna get a promotion."
I'm gonna do the arms wide, come and get me motion. I'm gonna put my arms out wide in the come
DM.
get me, bro.
DM, that is gonna be that's the guy who's gonna get fucking badgered.
It's remember that face.
Fucking Rick will remember this.
Think getting a promotion.
He's going to go be would you mind holding out, staying there for a few minutes?
Maybe.
And he's like, shit, I've got to hurry. And, and he vanishes from view.
I'm just gonna sit there and wait. I'm not gonna run until they're after me.
Okay. Interesting. Let's see.
Well, you have dash, right? So you can get away.
What?
You have dash, right? So you can just get away.
Yes, yeah. I'm good. Don't worry about me.
Shadow's not worried. She's just sleeping in her hut.
Bitch.
Yeah, the guy's gonna get a promotion. He's gonna get promoted to being a hermaphrodite.
Gonna get promoted to a corpse.
As we know, that is the highest promotion.
Indeed, probably.
Are you done with your rolls, boy?
Yes.
What happened?
I was just checking something, that's all.
What happened? I'm just standing out here like, where did he go?
So... a few minutes go by. And then, out... the gates of the camp swing open, and out comes the, you saw the leader, right? You were in the camp.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, so it's...
Spinripper and Caspo saw him.
Yeah, so this guy, very stereotypically, you know, he looks like the leader of an evil army, or like a general of an evil army would look like. Very, you know, he's got a beard, a little goatee and stuff. Comes out, followed by about 10 soldiers. 10 soldiers and someone in priest garb, similar to the one that you saw in Riverbend.
Well, hello.
Oh, that's fucking... I know who's getting furied of the Smald.
Just let it happen.
They fan out and sort of form a perimeter around you, like in a semicircle. Are you running immediately?
Yep, already.
So the commander is like taken aback for a moment, and he says, he says to the others, "After him." And,
you'll never take me alive, plebeians.
do you look back, or are you just running straight on?
Nope, just running.
Okay. You hear footsteps following you. And what's your speed, real quick?
Where do I find that?
It should be.
top
oh,
of the page.
it's 30 feet.
Oh, okay.
Normal speed. Also, I think you need to reset your HP from last week.
Oh yeah, I do. Hold on.
So yeah. Let me
I got it.
some things here. So
Can
yeah.
I look back to see if there are any archers? Just like a quick glance over my shoulder.
You count 5 archers.
Shit. Okay, I might have to dodge shit then.
Yes. So let's go ahead and roll initiative. Let me set up. But let me finish setting up real quick. This is very impromptu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
17.
Yeah. Just one sec.
You're good. I got my number.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So let me start encounter. Okay. Now roll some initiative. Well, okay. What? Well, yeah. Let me do my initiative first.
Okay. I'm all hot and sweaty, but the Mexican music keeps me from opening the window to not be hot and sweaty.
All right. That was that. Okay, I'm switching dice.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
There we go.
Sound?
Wow.
Wow.
Alrighty.
Wow!
Do that.
Wow.
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 I can't do it.
Oh.
Wow.
Open library.
Ow.
Just reminded of that video of the guy at the TED Talk, and it's just clips of him inhaling.
Okay, what did you get?
17.
17. Okay, so once you I'll say on your turn you'll get to the clearing, but we'll get to that in a moment.
Spine Ripper got a 19.
We're gonna roll in everyone else's initiative when you enter combat.
Haha, wait, bitches.
So Shaw doesn't roll.
Too busy jacking in her tiny jacking hut.
God damn.
The pleasure hut for a reason.
The pleasure hunt.
Pleasure. It's a Shava Patton red hut.
Okay, yeah.
Or is red hot?
Let's go with that.
Shit.
Oh god. That's horrifying.
Yes, I know.
Shrek, get here.
Wait on that. Oh! So I was going to ask what your AC was. But yeah, no, Cass, Uncanny
Dodge!
what does that work on?
I don't know.
Oh.
Just doesn't even know what it is. Uncanny.
Oh, I know what Uncanny Dodge is. When
an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack. But I keep looking behind me, so...
Okay, you are... Okay, so...
You can use a reaction to have the attack's damage against you.
So you look behind you just in time to see the priest, who's a little slower than the rest, but you see the priest give an incantation, and a bolt of energy flies from his hand and, like, at rapid speed slams into you.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, he got a crit. So
Motherfucker casting sunlights fucking sunbro, dirty ass sunbro.
He cast guiding bolt.
I can't take this kind of shit. God damn you, Gerald. Why do you have to be such a beefy asshole?
Okay, he didn't get an amazing roll, but he got so that would be 12 radiant damage, doubled to 24, but halved because of Uncanny Dodge back to 12.
So back to 12.
Yes.
Okay, thank fuck.
So yeah, you take 12 radiant damage, and you look down and see that your body is now emitting a dim glow.
This is gross. This is disgusting.
And you think that glow will make it easier for a time.
Is she glowing incandescently?
A bit, but this is not a good glow. You think this glow will
this is a sinister glow.
You think this glow will make it easier for others to hit you.
Fuck.
But it's your turn now.
Uncanny Dodge.
It is
no. Dash, I guess.
Well, you can use your bonus action to dash with your cunning action.
So.
Yeah, so you can get a full 60 feet. On
yeah,
them.
I'm gonna do that and scream bread at the same time because that puts me like right in where the wards and the traps are, right?
Yeah. Are you going? Are you using?
I'm going right through them.
Yeah. So you're using
and screaming bread.
Right. Are you dashing with your action as well to go a full 90 feet, or?
Yes. Yes.
UTFO.
I'll say you can get all the way to the hut in that case, and to Ivy.
Cool, I'm gonna fucking shift back. Or no, should I shift back? Or should I stay as Gerald and just attack as Gerald? Not like with Gerald stuff, but with Cass attacks.
It doesn't really matter.
Okay. I'm gonna shift back because I'm already uncomfortable. Might as well let them be a little confused.
Okay.
Oh, how'd the attention go?
Okay. They're coming.
They
Oh,
are.
that's good.
Front side or back side?
I'm also glowing. Isn't it disgusting?
I mean, I find it hard to call it glow disgusting, but
I hate it. It's disgusting.
All right.
okay, good to know.
I'll say the rest of you can now roll your initiative.
I'm still on. Can I keep the one I rolled, or do you want me to roll again?
You can keep it. It was a 19.
Okay.
Well,
19.
Okay.
It was 16.
Shower rolling.
I mean, you. Yeah.
Are you coming out of the hut?
Not at the moment, no.
Yeah. I mean, you should roll just in case. For when you.
Alright, well, I got 20, so.
Okay. Modified 20?
Modified 20, yeah.
Alright.
I got a 17.
20? Wow. These rolls.
Shava spends her turn
Got a
pleasuring
14.
herself.
Okay, hang on. 17 for Ivy, and.
Not 20, Ultra Nut.
And 14.
I want Tyler to roll for how hard he nuts.
Oh my fuck.
So, next up is Ivy. So most of them are pretty far back. They're about 90 feet away, most of them. The priest is closer to 60 feet away. Ivy.
I'm going to conjure my elk.
No, not yet. They are not in the traps yet.
I'll let them
but
set off the traps
last
first.
hour.
I would
Ivy,
wait for them to set.
Ivy, if you'd like, you
Yeah.
can ready an action. To
Well, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so that's basically you ready an action to go off once a trigger happens. So you're saying once they hit the traps, you're going to conjure your elk, essentially.
Triggered.
Basically.
Okay, so you do that. Zergo, are you doing anything?
Zergo's getting ready to charge in after the explosions go off.
Okay, so when you ready an action, you can you're readying an action, so you can't really ready movement. You can dash.
You can't.
You can dash as you're ready to action, but that you can't also attack.
I sit back
I would
and
just
wait.
I would just wait.
I don't ready anything.
Okay.
Turn.
All right, now it's their turn. They rolled very low. Okay, so this is happening now.
Have fun.
They're 90 feet away, so that's going to be okay.
DM question:
Yeah.
Can I use Fury of the Small on the creature?
What is Read Me Fury of the Small?
Hold on. I think it might be an attack thing, but I'm just checking. Maybe somebody didn't put their cough drops out of my mouse. Fury of the Small once per turn. No, it just says once per short rest you can deal extra 5 damage to a creature with a size larger than yours.
Again,
No, when you damage a creature with an attack or a spell,
with it or a spell.
and
Okay, then
and
yes.
a creature size larger than yours, you can cause extra damage.
Priest might not be caught in the
Now,
explosion.
yeah, that'll be to one creature caught in the explosion, not to the spell itself.
No, I know.
Okay.
I know, it's one creature.
Okay, so what's going to happen is first the guys with the ranged, they have light crossbows. They're going to set up at they get to the edge of the clearing and look across. Ivy, and they see you and Cass and Ivy. And what are you two doing? You're just standing there.
I'm probably hiding like behind the tree, so that making my way to behind the tree, so that
Okay.
I'm not as shootable.
Okay.
How about they make stealth checks to see if they can be seen or not?
Well, you need to use you need to use an action to hide. Cass can do it as
But like I said, I'm on the way to hiding.
Yeah,
I might not actually be there yet.
Cass can do it as a bonus action with cunning action, but she
I
used-
already
she-
did
she
with
used her-
dash.
yeah. So Ivy's in plain view. Ivy, are you doing anything particularly?
I'm just sitting on the ground, waiting to summon my giant elk.
Okay. In that case,
Because
they-
murdering.
yeah, they don't really. They don't really have any reason to attack immediately because they don't see Gerald. So they're going to set up at the edge of the clearing. And they sort of lie down with their crossbows out. And then the others are going to charge forward, and they are going to reach the center.
Bitches.
So, Spine Ripper, why don't you describe?
You fool!
You fool!
Alright, I need to borrow some d8s. Thanks. Alright. So, what do you want me to roll?
So you're gonna roll the damage on those things.
Alright. It's 5d8.
I'll say one of them in the middle is gonna get caught by both of them.
Yeet! Alright. The other way.
And you're gonna roll two sets of 5d8 for the...
Yep. 5.
Completely inaccurate depiction, but I feel it's relevant.
Alright.
Nice.
Calculator.
Amen cometh.
Clear. What the fuck? Clear. 5 plus 5 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. First one does 16.
16, okay.
And
And is that the fire or lightning?
we'll say that's the lightning one.
Okay.
And then for fire, it's going to be 8 plus 8. Damn it, fucking calculator. 8 plus 8 plus 7 plus 5 plus 7. So 35 for one, 16 for the other.
Well then, okay, so 3 of them actually, the one in the middle included, I don't even have to roll saves for it. They are nuked. Not even.
Just burnt. Are they just crisp? They're just gone.
They are gone.
Nothing left.
Yeah. They did not have that much health for that. And then the other two, let's see here. What's your save DC?
The save, I believe, is 14.
Okay, that's a fail. Yeah, no, they're all dead. So
Get
Does this count as assisted suicide?
So the five melee guard types advance forward, cautiously but still going quickly until one of them steps in the area and looks, and there's like a brief a moment of where like all the air sounds like it's been sucked out of the surroundings. And then the center of the clearing erupts, and you see like blood and guts go showering.
Spine Ripper sitting up on the tree branch. Yes! Yes!
Oh my god.
So at this, the ranged ones are going to, in a panic, use their readied actions to fire their crossbows. Because they were waiting for hostilities to be engaged, because they weren't sure what was going on.
That's not hostility. That's a freak of nature. Come on, guys.
They knew something was fishy.
They didn't bother to tell the melee guys. How rude.
It's that global warming shit. The Earth is mad at them.
Nature, honest is having revenge.
I'm gonna make a roll to see if any of them notice your exclamation, Spine Ripper. Nope. They're looking at Ivy and Cass.
Okay.
And Cass is glowing.
We've been through this.
Yep. So 3 of them will shoot at you, Cass, and 2 of them will shoot at Ivy.
Thanks, I hate it. Uncanny dodge.
Oh, you can do that to one of them. Let's see. This one's
Okay.
That one's gonna be a 19.
19 damage?
No, to hit.
Oh, yeah. That hits.
Yep. Then we got. I'm just gonna do the attack rolls first. Next one's a 15.
Yeah, that hits. Just
Okay.
barely.
And then we got a crit.
God fucking damn it, they're gonna kill me.
Alright, I'm guessing you want to uncanny dodge that last one?
Yes.
Okay. So we got 5, then 3, so 8, and then the crit is gonna... So you got 8 plus, then the crit is 5 reduced to, he rolled low, a 5 reduced to 2 damage, so total of 10 piercing damage as you get peppered with bolts.
I'm not feeling too hot, but I'll be okay.
It's okay. Ivy's
Wish
the
to hide
healer.
in Shava's red hot hut of love.
You can.
Ivy, that one's only a 6, so that misses. The other one is a 14. Does a 14 hit you?
My AC is 14.
It's meat or above.
Yeah, so
yes.
So that's a yes.
Your beat.
And gets minimum damage, so you take two piercing damage as a bolt like grazes your cheek.
Oh.
If he gets hit in the cheek, Cass gets turned into a pincushion.
Well, Cass was the one with the glowing aura.
Ivy's.
Yeah, they had a 6.
By the way,
Yes,
DM.
I am summoning my elk.
Her ready to action.
Oh,
got
that's
triggered.
true. That's true.
Yo, so how I want this to be is like as soon as like the dust settles, there's just a giant elk there.
No. As soon as that arrow hits me, I just summon
Rage.
elk.
Okay, where are you summoning your elk?
As far as you can fucking throw it.
Yeah, as far as I can go. I don't know.
Let me check what your range is. Unless you want to tell me what your range on that is.
60 feet.
60 feet. Okay, so that can go all the way across the clearing to the archers if you like.
Right behind him.
Do it.
Get him.
Do
Give him
it.
the old Waiwamu.
Yeah. Oh god, the fucking archer that shot her and grazed her is like, oh man, I'm gonna get a better shot next time. Elk behind him.
Oh my gosh, Shinderu.
Shindelu.
Nani?
Teleports behind you. Nothing personal, kid.
So
Wait, DM.
Yeah.
They're on the ground, right? They're lying down.
Yeah.
They're already prone.
you can't. Oh well, when it's the elk's turn, that will be relevant. You cannot conjure the elk on top of them.
No, I'm just saying that means the elk automatically gets to stomp them.
Oh, I know.
He's aware.
They don't have to get knocked over. They are already voluntarily lying
Yeah,
down.
because they weren't expecting that.
Few people are.
Yes.
An
Excellent.
arrow just hits
Elk
my arm
assassin
and suddenly
has
a
returned
giant
with a
elk is
vengeance.
behind them.
Rage.
You shall know its name is the Lord. When it strikes its vengeance upon you.
So, the elk appears. And Ivy, are you putting it behind them or in front of them or what?
Behind them.
Awesome.
Stealth elk.
Oh, and
Tactical nuke
Stealth.
incoming.
oh wait, the elk rolls initiative on its own. Hold on.
Hold up.
It's its
Next.
own self.
The elk gets its own turn. So, go ahead and roll initiative for the elk.
Roll for that elk.
It has a +3.
Okay.
That elk.
Roll that elk.
Elk initiative.
Roll for elk.
11 plus 3.
14.
14. Okay, so the elk will go on initiative count 14 alongside Zergo. So first though, it is the captain's turn. The captain was going to join all of this, sees what's going on, and like
Yeets.
he like you'll see him like his head move and you assume he like cursed under his breath or something, and he turns around and runs back towards the camp.
Oh, you fucking coward.
Oh, RJ, how does Alucard put that? What is this guy doing?
You cheeky dick waffle.
I feel like in the spirit of turned back into Gerald and chase after.
Well, it's when
No,
you can do that on your
myself.
turn. You can
Just
do
let
that
him go.
No, I'm not gonna. I don't have the health. Hell no.
He calls over his shoulder, regroup at the camp.
Like
He
what?
calls what?
He calls over his shoulder to his comrades to regroup at the camp.
Oh,
Yeah, they're not gonna. They know better to.
attack!
They know better than to engage in unfavorable circumstances.
Wait, what happened to their?
Kill the
What happened to
archers,
their
though.
pyromania?
No sign of him yet.
Did he not come with?
Not, you don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright, let's keep rolling.
It is my.
Shava, it is your turn now. Or do you do anything?
Pleasure yourself.
Or Red Hot Hut of Love is open for business. Oh yeah.
Holding on to something, apparently.
Hold up.
Shava, are you doing anything?
I was waiting to see what
Connecting
Cass was doing.
Oh,
Shava is going to roll out her sleeping bag and crawl inside and.
perfect.
Wait, no, you need to roll
Oh,
a
that's
20
much
for
better.
how good you do it. Roll a d20 for how good you do it.
Roll.
Roll for pleasure.
roll.
Roll for pleasure, Tyler.
Roll for comf.
You need it.
That one!
It is the worst sleeping bag you have ever rolled out. And like
As a desert.
you're like roll it out, it gets caught on a rock and you accidentally yank and it tears.
I obviously missed something.
Shava on her turn decided to roll out a sleeping bag
Why?
because she has to stay in the hut.
You piece of shit.
Okay.
You have to stay in the nut hut. Or the Red Hot Nut Hut.
Actually, I should go inside the hut so I'm not fucking
Do
dying.
you want to go inside Shava's Red Hot Nut Hut?
Do I have a choice?
The priest.
You always have a choice.
The priest-looking guy is next, and he is going to. He is also going to turn around and head back towards the camp.
Come back.
Is it my turn yet? I need to shoot that asshole.
First, it's Spine Ripper.
God damn it!
So I can see 240 feet from where I am, and I'm going to command all of the animals to charge.
Just a vanguard of. That's actually terrifying.
I can't.
So
Or
Direwolf
angry.
and the elk and the badger are all going to charge them.
Okay, one second. How far back did y'all put the elk?
The elk would be a little bit. So the direwolf was right at the hut. The
Right.
elk would be like maybe 5-10 feet behind that.
Okay, so not much. With one move, let's see, the elk, they're a little, they can almost get to the other side of the clearing with one move, essentially.
Yep, they'll do that.
Okay, and the badger is
No.
going to start making its slow 20 foot speed way towards the other side.
It hungers for dick.
No, it just hungers for flesh and probably making a guy stab himself in the dick.
It hungers for chode.
On the prowl for that peen.
So the and the badger was there. Actually, yeah, with one move they can all get 10 feet away from the other edge of the clearing. That works out really well.
Mm-hmm.
Are they double moving or are they
They're getting as close as they can to these guys.
the archers or the guys running away at the moment?
I guess the archers.
Okay, so they can get right up to the archers.
Yeet.
So the archers are now being assailed by two giant elks, one from either side, a direwolf and a badger.
Welcome to how the Spartans fight.
Welcome to hell. Welcome to hell.
And Spine Ripper, are you doing anything yourself?
Well, I can see 240 feet. I can see the priest, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna get a firebolt in the ass.
Okay, roll it. Did you crit?
God.
I crit.
God damn it.
Boy.
All right, where's my other D? Okay.
I guess that's revenge for his guiding bolt.
So first roll's a 10, and second roll's a 7. So that's 17.
Jesus.
Double it and add Fury
What?
of the Small.
What? Wait. 17 on you. Oh, right, because you got.
What?
What?
That priest.
So
is-
7.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I got that.
So hold on. Well, I
I'm
kind of
looking
want
at
to know how
did
much.
you deal
damage
17 with a firebolt?
you did
So
34
17.
You did 39
times-
39 points of damage total.
I'm
Plus
confused.
5.
Wait, what spell did you just cast?
Firebolt.
Fireball.
Bolt, yeah.
You deal 30 damage with a firebolt.
It was a crit. He does 2d10.
It was a crit.
It's 2d10
Two-
base damage because he's level 5. So yeah, he rolled a 17 on the dice. That doubled to 34.
I forgot it went up to 10.
Yeah, cantrips go up in damage as you get to higher levels. So, Spine Ripper, how do you want to do this?
And so Spine Ripper is going to see this priest running away. Remember the last priest that he shot and goes, hold on now, and shoot that priest right in the ass.
The priest erupts in flames and screams, and the captain is like, "Come on, we have to get back to," and he turns around to see the pile of ash. As his friend was just one shot by a cantrip.
Fucking eat it, priests. I like how every priest I've gotten with that just dies.
Just turns into fucking ash.
Granted, the last priest had a lot of damage when RJ did it. This time was just a pure one shot.
That's a lot of damage. All right,
Wow, that's a lot of damage.
all right, Cass. What would you like to do?
Is the captain still within screaming range?
How far
Okay.
how far can a voice normally carry? That's a good question.
Pretty fucking far if you're yelling.
It depends on the medium, but if she could yell loud enough, yeah, he could hear it.
Yeah, he's like 90 feet away at the moment, so probably.
But he's fully indifferent.
Can I still do a Gerald voice despite changing back into Cass form?
That's a good question. I'll say you don't have mimicry. It's your powers of deception are tied to your the change in your vocal cords, like when you change.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't have. No.
You
Why?
could change back and yell.
You roll for just
Wait, how far away is he?
Like
90 feet?
Like 90 feet, yeah.
I'm gonna cast sleep
Where?
On him.
On
on
him?
him. I have a range of 90 feet on it.
Okay. Roll.
Get this bread, Phoebes.
All right. Roll your dice for that.
Like I can't see shit.
It's 5.
The room's dark.
You're rolling 5d8.
Oh, 5d8. Okay.
Yeah, to see how many hit points worth of creatures you can affect with it.
That's not my d8. This is my d8. Yeah. 4, 6,
So 14,
8,
22,
8.
30. Okay. You cast the spell and it hits him. He sort of shakes his head for a moment and just keeps going.
Asshole.
Whoa.
Typically, sleep is more effective once a creature has been damaged.
Or if there are a bunch of tiny things like kobolds or something.
Right.
That makes sense.
Uh,
I don't really have range to do anything. I'm just gonna go inside the hut and stop dying.
Okay.
Welcome to the Nut Hut.
Come
All
to the
right.
Red Hot of Love.
Yeah. And I assume, because of the way the spell works, I'm assuming that when Shava cast the spell, you were all within the radius, because that's how it...
Yes.
That's how it decides who can enter and leave.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, Ivy. What'd you
So,
like to...
I want to say that Cass enters the hut and just see just Shava pouting out of the rips.
Yeah.
Like, what did you do?
Very unhappy Shava.
How did you fail at this?
Alright, Ivy, what are you doing?
They're running back to the camp, right?
The captain of this group is, yeah. And to be clear, this is not the captain of the camp. This is like a higher ranking officer.
Well, I'm going to cast Moonbeam at the captain.
What's the range on that?
120 feet.
Okay, yeah, definitely in range.
And I'd like to cast it at second level.
Second level Moonbeam. Alrighty. Let me just check that out. That's a what save does he have to make?
He needs to make a 16 con save.
Con save. Alright. 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder. Alright, so you basically call down a column of moonlight on him. Right. When it enters the spell's area for first time, more...
We need 3 of these.
Starts this turn, there's engulfed in ghostly flames. Oh, this is a bit of a point of contention. One sec. Yeah, he enters the radius for the first time, so yeah, you roll your damage immediately.
Alright. So do I have to roll my d20 first?
Yeah, you're rolling 3d10
It's a con save. If he fails the save, you roll.
Well, you roll the damage
that's
either.
A D8.
What?
You roll the damage either way, because it does have.
I gave you another D10.
No, you didn't. You gave me this one.
Where's my other D10? Where the fuck did it go? Here it is.
The one save is +2.
I literally just fucking saw it. Here.
Alright, he did not make that save. So he feels this moonbeam come down on him, and he goes like, ah!
0 is 10.
Okay.
So you're rolling 3d10 radiant.
5, 10, and 6.
Okay, so 21. Alright, so he takes 21 radiant damage as this column of light comes down on him, and engulfs him in its radiance.
Speed.
Alright, and that stays up also. Oh, okay. So, wait, when he enters the spell's area for the first time or starts its turn there.
So if he starts his turn there, doesn't he take more damage?
I think this is a point of argument as to whether casting it on the area is supposed to damage him or not. I forget what the consensus is on the spell. Hang on. Moonbeam 5e. One sec. Let me just see if I can find it real quick.
Okay.
Okay. I think I found the topic. Burning the spell.
No.
All right. Entering has to be okay. When the creature passes into it, doesn't count. Okay. Well, it doesn't do the. It's not supposed to do the damage immediately. We'll just call that the damage he takes upon starting his next turn.
That's like Flaming Sphere.
Yeah. It's a little weird how it's worded.
Okay, so he'll take that damage next turn.
Well, on his next turn, yeah. But it's Zergo's turn now, unless Ivy wants to do anything else with a bonus action or anything, such as go into the thing and heal Cass, for instance.
Yeah, I guess I'll crawl into.
I don't know. It wasn't the last time Ivy messed with the Nut Hut. She was like scarred for life.
Yeah, like.
You'd be willing to go near that thing again?
You like steal yourself.
Can you like peer into hut first.
Yeah, you look in, you see a very irritated-looking Shava with a broken sleeping bag, and Cass looking a bit worse for wear.
And disappointed at this child.
What's going on? Just crawling.
Alright.
This is normal.
And
Well, can I also cure? Can I do a healing spell too?
it depends on the
I don't know
spell.
if I would be able to.
It depends on the spell, because you used your action on... Wait, is Moonbeam an action?
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I could use a Fey Energy Pool as a bonus action.
Yeah, that I was gonna suggest that. So yeah, you can use charges from that. You have 5d6. I believe you can use up to half your. So you can use up to 2d6 at a time currently. Which is half of your level rounded down. So you can use up to 2 of the charges as a bonus action.
I'll use 2 then.
All right, so roll 2d6 and mark off 2 charges on that thing.
Okay.
So you're using Balm of the Summer Court to use Fey energy.
Yep.
Why, thank you.
That's an 8.
All right, so you heal 8 damage, Cass.
Hell yeah. That's moderately okay.
All right, Zergo, what do you do?
Far does 60 feet get me, boss?
Your 60 feet will get you to the archers and the animals.
That's fine. I'm going to take the dash action, just charge the archers.
Okay, so you get into that melee with everyone else. And I'm guessing you're like seeing Tearstone soldiers and that you're able to now attack is somewhat liberating for you.
We are seeing red.
Oh yeah, you feel the blood pumping in your temple as you rush forward. Now it is time for Ivy's giant elk to
Stomp 'em!
To lower an elk foot full of value directly onto their spinal cords.
All right,
Exactly.
Ivy, if you'd like to roll.
The elk looks down. Nobody cared who I was until I put on the mask.
So, Ivy,
Elk is sick of your shit. It's about to put its foot down.
Ivy, if you'd like to roll a hoof attack.
She did.
Okay,
16.
16.
It has a plus though.
Does it?
It should.
Yeah,
Go
it's
to your
it's-
creatures
Yeah.
and go down to the
Parkour wizard.
go to actions.
Parkour.
It's 16 plus.
So 22.
So that 22.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely
And
hits.
it's 4d8 plus 4.
Yep. Go ahead and roll them dice. Roll them bones.
Here.
Ruin this man's entire career.
That's one thing you're ruining.
Those are 10s. These ones.
I just can't see. Got it. 6,
12.
5, 17. 17 plus 7.
17 plus 7?
Yep. So his
Plus
chest.
4.
So Zergo, you hear a crack as this elk steps on this guy. Like you hear the splintering of ribs and bone, as his chest just caves in,
Jesus Christ.
Glorious symphony.
and he just
going to break you, Batman.
I wondered what would break first. Your spirit or your body?
very much his body. Very much his body.
Very much. His spirit is actually just leaving now. Goodbye.
Yep.
See ya.
Now it's their turn. They're gonna get up, and in a
Wise voice.
yeah, and in a panic they take out their scimitars, and they're all going to desperately hack at the elk. That
There's
just,
2 giant elks.
Yeah, they're
There's
going-
one.
Tell you
There's
what.
one behind them and one in front of them.
I'll make a group intelligence check for them to see if they can coordinate well enough to focus on one. Yeah, they managed to rally themselves briefly and all focus on Ivy's elk that murdered their companion.
You're when I go to your creatures.
Keep track. That one's a crit. Wow, okay, so that'll be a total of 13 slashing damage on the first one.
Okay.
Second guy gets a 17 to hit. Believe that hits.
It does hit.
Yeah, it does.
All right.
AC of 14.
That's another 6. That's another 7. Okay, that one misses. That only got a 6. And the last one gets a 15.
That just hits.
All right. And that'll be 5 slashing damage.
Oh, okay, only 5?
Yep.
Alright.
Was it 17 in total?
It was
Yep.
it was a 13 and then a 7 for the second one. It's a total of 25 all told.
Right there.
Oh, I
I
thought
was
it
thinking
was
24.
Did you miss one of them? Okay. Okay.
But you missed the 7. There you go.
Sorry
You're
about
fine.
that.
You're good.
Got it.
Okay. So that's
The
that.
elk is still alive.
Yes. They are very tanky. They're feeling good about the cuts they've made in it. Like one of them, like you see one of them to his friends is like, "All right, remember what we trained for. This is we can get through this, men."
Excuse me, DM. Which one of them was going to get a promotion?
Oh, you know what? That's the one who just spoke up.
Yes.
Although Cass would have to point him out to you.
Ooh.
We'll just say that she did.
Okay.
Java's signing contractual obligations.
Now the captain now takes that radiant damage from the moonbeam, and he will continue to book, making his way back into the camp and out of
Oh,
sight.
he gets it. He gets it in the camp.
Yeah.
Bitch.
He is wounded though.
I was going to hit him with a firebolt.
I know. It's Shava's turn now. Are you doing anything, Shava, as you're now joined by
Roll for Nut Hut.
Cass and Ivy?
Roll for Nut Hut. Roll for Nut Hut. There's 3 girls in there.
Shava's hormones are
Cass is all in one spot.
Shava's hormones are going out of control at the moment.
I'll roll for it.
Shava not into Cass.
Roll for Nut Hut.
Roll for nut.
I feel like Shava can keep herself under control, but just like she's maybe getting a little.
I mean, she's been with these
myself.
particular people for quite a while.
Yes.
And she went in the nut hut.
Excuse you,
She
the
was
red
me
hot,
in there.
the red hot nut hut of love.
Should I roll?
You don't.
Roll for Nut Hut. Screw the
I'm not-
DM.
If you really want to, I won't stop you from rolling for that.
I got an 18.
Alright, you're able to control yourself.
No, that was the orgy roll.
That's not how it works, RJ.
Roll for seduction.
When it's between players, there's no rolls involved, buddy. It's all role play. But yeah, Shava, are you actually doing anything, or are you just hanging out?
I was going to attempt to repair her sleeping bag.
So do you have supplies to do that with?
Let me see.
Yeah, what are you using to repair a sleeping bag in the middle of a battle?
Do you have prestidigitation?
Yes.
I don't.
I think that you should. I
I
think.
don't think they can repair anything.
And do you have mending?
Yeah, usually mending is what you do with that.
Yeah, I don't have mending.
Yeah.
So Java's just gonna, just a pastime.
Shava cries.
Java cries and takes out her doll and starts speaking Muffin to it. Because every time you say Muffin to the doll, it screams Muffin back.
That's right. You do still have that.
I forgot about that thing.
Yeah, that's from a while back.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh no, she says hello. She says, "Will you be my friend?" And it says yes back. And she just repeats that over and over again.
Perfect.
Oh, he's crying.
Okay. Spine Ripper, what would you like to do?
So my Aunt Amy Mills.
Yes.
Yeah, on that guy who got a promotion, that badger's going right for his face.
So it just attaches itself to his face.
Yep.
Yeah, roll for
Let me
attack.
see. For the badger, what can the badger do? It can bite. That's all it can do. It can fucking bite. Yeah.
No.
It's more of an annoyance than anything.
It's 17.
No!
What?
I fell.
You fell?
I fell. I'm trying to climb this. No! I'm trying to climb this.
I don't know what you're going on about.
What did you get?
I got 17 plus 2.
Yeah,
for
that definitely
the
hits.
hit.
Definitely hits.
Hit 1 damage.
Yeah, so it starts biting and scratching at his face, and he goes like, ah! He just grabs at his face.
This is your promotion.
Yeah.
Your eternal reward.
Okay.
Still alive after this, though.
What about the wolf and elk?
Get badgered. So for the guy next to Badger Face, we're going to have him. He's also going to bite. His bite is 2d6.
This is the wolf.
This is the dire wolf.
All right.
16 plus 5.
Definitely hits.
So one target. I need to borrow your d6s. I don't have any.
Oh, he has to make a save against prone.
Yep, DC 13. 4 plus 1 is 5, plus 3 is 8, and then he needs to make a strength saving throw. Or get prone. And if he goes prone, he's getting stomped.
Oh, I'm fully aware. He did save. Unfortunately, he does manage to stay standing. But now the elk.
Okay. The elk is going to ram the guy who got bit by the wolf.
Okay. This will probably kill him.
Okay. 12 plus 6, so 18.
Yeah, and you don't have to roll damage. You can if you want to, but he's very dead.
It would be 5 plus 4, which is 9.
Yeah, he is dead.
It's very dead.
Now the
So how many people are left? We have we have Badger Man.
Badger Man and 2 others.
Okay, so there's 3 left.
Yes.
Let Badger Man live. Let him. I want him to be what we send back.
He will become our greatest enemy.
The new people.
This isn't his final form.
I want him to be tied to the dire wolf and sent back to the camp.
Cass, what would you like to do? Cass? Oh, Phoebe,
Hey.
you're muted.
Hey, Crass.
What's up?
Hey, Crabgrass.
It's your turn.
I was enjoying the breeze. I'm sorry.
What's your
I'm not within range of anybody, am I? I'm
With
still inside the hut,
that's true. I mean, you can leave the hut.
but I still won't be within range of anybody.
It's alright.
What's your range?
I did my job.
Oh wait, I didn't get
You're gonna
Spine Ripper
comfort- you're gonna comfort
attack. I
Saba?
didn't attack. I commanded the animals, but I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't
right.
actually do
Yeah.
an action.
Yeah, Spine Ripper.
Boy.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, do that first before I go.
You're gonna comfort Saba?
Fuck it. I'm gonna lull. I'm gonna sling some. Actually, wait. How much is the sling?
Oh my god, that breeze!
120. So yeah, I'm gonna use the sling
Okay.
to yeet somebody with a rock.
All right. One of the uninjured ones, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Okay.
Fuck.
Nailed it.
11 plus 5?
Definitely
So
hits.
16? Okay. And then that's 1d4. 3 plus 2... 3 plus 2 is 5. And I'm going to be using...
Psychic blades.
Psychic blades. One psychic blade.
Okay.
So he's going to be taking an extra 3d6 of damage. So that's a 1, that's a 6, 7, and that's a 6. So 12 plus 1 is 13.
So
He's taking 13 plus 5.
So the rock hits him and he goes, ah! 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 And his head pops.
Spine Ripper is up in that tree, laughing like a maniac and clapping his hands.
What the hell?
God, I was waiting for that. I just thought that, like, the concept of hitting somebody with a rock, and they're just like, "Did you just throw a fucking rock at me?" And then they take psychic blade damage. Hilarious.
All right. 2 guys left counting the Badger Man. Cass, what do you do? They are in range of your short bow.
They're with. Oh.
She must not to leave the hut.
Also, they are just within the long range of your other stuff. Oh my god.
The only way to leave the hut is to not.
Shava, let me the fuck out of here. You know I'm not gonna nut anywhere.
I mean, you can leave at will. You're not trapped in the hut.
Said it in character.
I did. I did say that in character.
Although Cass might not be aware that she can leave at will.
I was going to intensify and say, ask the dog, she's her friend.
What was that, Tyler?
The Shava was going to continue asking the dog, she's her friend, because no one...
Okay. Shava is having a mental breakdown.
Okay. I'm just gonna pat her on the head and leave and hope that I don't actually have to nut in order to leave.
The moment after
Cass doesn't know how these work.
Like
Must not to leave the hut.
You have a moment of nervousness as you walk through it, but you're fine. You come out the other.
Am I technically considered like hidden since I was inside of it, or can they see me now that I'm out?
They can see you.
Busy right now.
Hey, Shava wants to get
They are a little busy right now.
They
Are
do
you
have.
still glowing?
No, that's worn off. They are next to your allies, so you can get sneak attack on them, even though you don't have advantage.
I'm gonna get sneak attack then.
Yeah.
With
Badger Man alive. He needs to get his promotion.
wait, I can hit them with my rapier if I wanted to.
No, with your bow.
Yeah, I mean you
Just
could.
with my bow. Okay.
I mean you could actually get to the other side of the clearing with your cunning action and then attack with your rapier, or you could shoot them with your short bow. Either way.
Yeah, I don't want to be in the middle of that. I'm gonna hit them with my short bow.
Okay. You're shooting at the one without the badger, I'm guessing.
Leave
Yeah.
Badger Man alone. He needs his promotion.
We need
I also fucking see the man whose head exploded and is like, what the fuck happened while I was gone?
Well,
You just hear Spine Ripper laughing like a giddy
yeah,
child.
actually, the hut is transparent on the inside. You can see out
So
of
I
it.
gotta witness this horror.
Oh yeah.
So Spine Ripper blew up like 5 people and made another man's head explode.
Oh yeah.
You are questioning his sanity even more than you usually
I was
do.
about to
Well, I didn't know if I could see it or not. Now that I know that I could see it, then never mind. I was just kind of like, oh, okay.
Yep. All right, you're shooting that guy with your short bow. Go for it.
Yeah. I rolled an 18.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay.
Roll a damage
1d6 plus 3
and sneak attack.
and sneak attack. We'll get there in a second.
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh god, I have the worst thing I can do to this man.
Oh no.
6.
I don't know what I'm going to do to him.
Okay. So 6, 7, 8, 9. And then my sneak attack. Where the fuck is it? There it is, extra 3d6. So, another 6. 3.
And headshot.
Got him.
Yeah, you get him right on the head and he collapses.
Oh. Well, that was pleasant.
Fucking bullseye.
Getting better at this.
Actually, wait, no, this is more appropriate. Headshot.
Headshot.
And I think...
That's revenge for fucking making me into a pincushion, you assholes.
And I think we can officially be out of combat now, considering there's just the one guy with the badger on his face.
With the, I want to rips the badger off his face and then realizes everyone's fucking dead.
Okay, and he is currently like in melee with the wolf and elk and Zergo, especially Zergo. You know what? I mean, Ivy's next, but Ivy, do you want to do anything or?
Ivy is going to leave the hut.
She's now alone with Shava, and this is a dangerous position to be in.
Yes.
I will leave the hut, and I will lay down outside to enjoy the grass.
Okay.
Are you laying face down in the grass?
Yes.
God, Ivy also needs a minute.
All right, Zergo, what would you like to do?
I wish to drive my pick directly into this man's gut.
Oh, okay.
Do non-lethal, please.
That's up to Zergo. Roll for it.
Yeah.
He's got a bit of a chip on his shoulder.
I have a marvelous plan.
I mean, you can Spine Ripper. You see him doing this. You can shout out to him if you want, and he can listen or not, depending.
Hold on, Big Green. Hold on now. We need that one alive.
You got the Big Green.
That's an 18 to hit.
Very much hits. And you hear Spine Ripper's shout? Are you doing non-lethal or not?
I say non-lethal.
You are?
Did I say non-lethal?
I mean, that's up to you.
Fucking didn't.
Okay. Alright, roll for it.
You had your fun.
Damage.
How much? So, I didn't get that.
12.
12. Yeah. How do you want to do this? I'm guessing you're just burying the pick in his gut.
Burying the pick in his gut? And in his last few moments, just slowly remove the mask and say, "In hell."
I mean, you were cutting out there, but I got the message.
Welcome to hell. Welcome to hell.
I'm gonna put the mask back on.
Okay. Yeah, he is dead.
Well, shoot.
Spine Ripper climbs down the tree. Oh! I was gonna have more fun with that one.
You're all fucking sick. God.
Spine Ripper. I can still make do with this. Time to get to work.
Zergo, what was that?
That's not Zergo, that's me. All Zergo did was kill a man. Alright, that's not sick. We've done that plenty of times.
You cut a fucking man's tongue out!
Hey?
That was a while ago.
It still happened!
Dang it.
You're all
This is going on.
Scenario. Understand my confusion. I thought you meant in this scenario.
Spine Ripper is going to be decorating the badger, the dire wolf, and the giant elk in corpses and blood and entrails.
Oh!
And you're going to fight me on this.
So he's going to be taking body parts and corpses and tying them to the animals. He's going to tie an arm to the badger.
Cass is gonna try not to vom.
It will just disappear by now.
What's the duration?
An hour.
An hour.
It hasn't been an hour yet. It's still pretty early in that.
Don't
Just miss it if
touch
you
my
want.
elk.
No, he's only doing it to his.
Okay, good.
Stands next to your elk looking horrified as he fucking does this.
Yeah, my poor elk is just shocked.
So now that they're all gored up, and I'm imagining the giant elk has corpses dangling from its antlers.
Uh-huh.
He's going to send it to the camp.
Oh my god.
What orders are you giving it?
Cause as much chaos as possible.
Okay. Interesting.
So the elk, the direwolf, and the badger are going to charge the camp, and we're covered in corpses and blood and entrails.
Okay. So you send them off.
Oh, and by the way, I didn't get to do it, but what I was going to do is I was going to take the badger dude. I was going to use words of terror to make him afraid of the direwolf and tie him to the direwolf and send him back to the camp screaming.
That would have been a thing.
But somebody had to kill him. But hey, that's okay. I make
the breaks.
Oh no, he deserved it. I just thought it would be a more enticing opportunity to make him afraid of something and tie him to it.
Unfortunately,
priorities here. Your Spine Ripper's priority is to have fun and fuck with people. Right now, Zerga's priority is efficiency.
yeah.
No, what you did is perfectly valid. I'm just saying that's what Spine Ripper would have wanted to do.
That's fair.
Okay.
You'll get your chance. I'm sure you can do it to someone else.
Okay. Let's see this. The animals go off. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna make some rolls real quick.
Charlotte walks out of the hut at the top of a hill. Cheers Freak was looking at the horizon.
Give me a moment. No. Okay. All right. Okay, that is a miss. All right.
Can they have advantage on intimidation because they're covered in corpses?
I mean, you said cause chaos, so they're going for like damage and attacking.
Well,
people.
yeah, okay, that's fine. It doesn't matter. They're just there to send a message and cause chaos.
Yeah. Okay. Bear with me for 1 sec.
Mm-hmm.
I'll elk with you for a second.
You can just talk amongst yourselves as you wish.
Elk with you for a second. Good one, Ethan.
Elking deal.
There's no bears, but I can elk with him.
God.
So you're all just standing around.
Spine Ripper. So that was fun.
Never make me do that again.
We can
Do
kill-
what?
Be Gerald.
Oh, yeah, that's fun until it has to happen again. It's perfectly understandable.
I said never. I meant never.
Never, a while, a couple of days, and all
Never!
that thing.
One of you has to do it too, alright? I'm not gonna be Gerald every single fucking time.
Perhaps you could get Gerald to be Gerald.
Okay. As you're all talking, suddenly you hear a massive explosion from the direction of the camp.
What the fuck?
Charlotte looks over.
Gotta see.
What did they
And is there any Spine Ripper, do you have any connection to your creatures? Like can you tell if their status?
Hold on, let me go
Bonus
to the
action, general orders, follows a acts in a fashion appropriate to its nature. Doesn't say anything about that, but okay. So
I don't think he knows.
all right, so you just hear an explosion.
He's just going to put up one finger.
And I can assume the animals are now dead.
I wonder what happened. I guess we're all just gonna run up and look.
Yeah, he's going to make his way up the hill to check.
You see, okay, the site you see is that of a smoking scorch mark on the outskirts of the camp. A good 40 feet across. And these charred corpses of the animals. And you see a figure in the sky, floating, a humanoid figure, arm outstretched in a pointing motion at at that point, lowers his hand, and floats back down in the direction of the camp.
What is he exactly wearing? Is he what I think he is?
He's a distance away, but you do see what look like robes.
Yep. Spine Ripper. And that's why I am absolutely terrified of those things.
Should we go take care of it?
Can they teach me how they do that?
Spine Ripper looks at you. God, I hope not. I think we've done enough damage for today. Time to get out of here, unless you want to end up like those things.
Fine, we sent them running for the hills anyway.
Don't worry, whoever the rat is, oh, they're gonna be panicking.
They better be.
Okay, let's go back then. Keep our eye out.
Come on, chaps. Time to apply some pressure.
Uh-oh. Quinn.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. I'm along for the ride at this point.
Sounded like you were gonna interrupt with something
Oh
bad.
no, I was just gonna say, anyone who'd like to, besides Spine Ripper, you can make an intelligence check if you'd like.
For what?
Just cause.
Alright, the intelligent one will make an intelligent.
Too stupid.
No, because Spine Ripper is, well, you'll see. We'll see.
I'll make one.
15.
I'll make one. Hold on.
Roll a 16 and forgot that's the one that I'll minus in.
17 plus 2.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll say most.
11 plus 1.
And Shava?
I got a 15.
Okay, yeah. All of you but Spine Ripper, it occurs to you that you didn't do anything to indicate you knew about a mole. Or a
We
rat.
need to leave a message
I
still.
don't think that was the plan. to indicate
okay.
we knew
No,
it.
the plan was not to indicate we knew there was a mole. The plan was to make the mole panic.
Okay, I guess, RJ, can you detail to me more, like, what you're expecting the chain reaction of events to be here?
Okay, well, the chain reaction of events is they have a camp outside the city, which is waiting to attack.
Right.
And obviously nobody's going to touch it because they have Mr. I can nuke you from the sky in there. Mm-hmm. So obviously it's going to get to whoever the rat is, and they're going to be like, wait a minute, the what's in town, the who's in town, the oh Jesus is in town. So if there's word that A, Gerald is running around, there's a word that people that are attacking Tearstones is running around, successfully attacking Tearstones and running around. Yeah, I'd fucking panic if I was a rat.
All right. Fair enough.
Okay, so that's what RJ is expecting, and let's hope it happens.
I just wanted to sort of store that in my mind so I could
Because the point is that 10 came out, 1 went back.
Oh yeah, I gotcha. Okay, so
if that doesn't send a message, I don't know what else does.
Okay, so you're heading back in the direction of town at this point.
Yep.
Okay.
I also liked the glorious explosion.
That was pretty good.
Beautiful!
The demo man would be proud.
All right, and as you guys head back to Balstrad, gonna take a couple-minute break as I go to the bathroom. Be right back.
All right, I'm gonna pee too.
Yeah, just pee break.
Just as a genuine question after that.
Okay. Yeah, is anyone scared of Spine Ripper? I mean, that's up to everyone.
No?
That's what we're talking about. She's not scared of Spider.
Maybe they're a little more wary of him, but...
Yeah, I'm not on his bad side, so I'm not necessarily scared of him.
Alright, so, you guys make your way back into Balstrad. Zergo... Zergo, I imagine you're putting your cloak and you had your mask and stuff on, so you're good. All right. What are you guys doing? What are you talking about? What are you thinking?
So how are we going to see this rat panicking? Where do we need to go next?
Let's see. Well, hey, Big Green, where's the council meet?
Ethan,
Big Green.
did he go to the bathroom?
He may have.
Okay, then we may be waiting for him to come back in.
Damn.
Cause I'm waiting on Ethan to drain his snake.
God.
God.
Boyo!
It's like the boy.
Oreo.
Hold on, I literally have this.
I hate you. I hate all of you.
Yep, exactly. Oh, it's from ReZero. Oh, well, Tyler's is from ReZero.
You know that one's from Berserk, right? The bottom one?
The bottom one is from the Berserk manga.
RJ, I'll make this your decision since it's technically involving you. Shorter or longer? Only part of it or the whole thing?
I don't understand.
Just pick one. Just pick one. Shorter or longer?
I have
part
no
of it-
context.
Part of it or the whole thing?
I don't have any context.
You don't.
Short or long?
What short or long?
Doesn't
Dicks?
matter.
Women? Lampposts? Chunguses?
How do you like your lampposts?
I don't know. I need context.
No, okay, not shorter or longer. More part of it or the whole thing.
That tells me nothing.
Part of it or the whole thing.
No, I'm not answering until I have context.
Just a
Wait,
clip or
hold
the
up,
whole
hold up.
scene.
Hold up. Is Ethan here?
Yeah.
Oh, we were waiting for
okay,
you.
welcome back.
You don't have to give it away, but you need to give me some context on what I'm deciding.
Just a clip or the whole thing. I don't mind doing the whole thing.
Is this like for an art thing?
Yes.
Whichever is easiest for you.
That's not okay. Just a clip or the whole thing, not whatever's easiest for me.
Do the clip.
Okay.
Now I know what I'm gonna do. Thank you.
Anyway, this we're back in it. Who asked what? Someone asked Zergo.
Water.
Yeah. I think was it Spine-Ripper who asked him where the council meets?
Where does the council meet?
Yeah.
I was still peeing.
I told you to drain a snake.
Man, we all gotta drain the snake every now and again.
All right. Well, all right. Zergo.
Has to cut that out now. Good job.
I don't have to cut it out.
Leave it in there for hilarity.
Yeah, Zergo. Spine-Ripper has asked you where the council meets.
Typically meet by City Hall. Well, in City Hall, directly to the east of the Coliseum.
All right. Well, we have two things going to our advantage. I don't know what your deal is with the city, but you being back seems to cause some comeuppance. So there's you. The other one we have is Gerald.
I think
You
Zergo.
looking at me when you say that?
I think Zergo said what the deal with him and the city was last time, didn't he?
You have to remember that Spine-Ripper is a fucking idiot.
Oh, right.
You forget, he's not an idiot savant, he's just an idiot.
Right.
You seem to forget he's a moron.
Okay. Continue.
He's a very
more of a
avid
loon.
moron in his planning, but he's a moron.
All right. Continue.
So, we have two advantages. The first one is people don't like you. The second one is people don't like Gerald. Put them together, and what do you get?
Can you please stop looking at me when you say Gerald?
Chaos.
I think Spine Ripper is just the Joker if he had a worse sense of humor.
So, who wants to be Gerald?
I don't have the arms for it.
Okay, Spine Ripper, it's about time you start explaining and stop asking about Gerald. What exactly are you scheming?
Well, as you can see, at the camp, they flipped out because they saw Gerald. And because of said wanted poster, they know that Gerald is wanted. If there is a rat, the rat will know that Gerald is wanted.
Right. You're assuming this rat's gonna act on it.
You never know.
Actually, I do know. You forget I know the whole council.
Well, we know
Most of
that
them.
one of the council members is the rat is a woman, which narrows it down, right?
Yes.
So, how many women are there?
3 if you count the senior law mage they employ to break ties.
So, 3. All right, then.
3 women, 3 men, and there's a 7th that I don't know about because a new one's probably been elected by now.
Oh,
So we should figure out what that 7th is to, cross out any possibilities.
I mean, if Spine Ripper wants chaos, I could always just go announce my presence at the hall.
no, not yet. Not yet. We're saving that. The stage is starting to be set. The encore's not about to happen yet.
Uh-huh. So, what?
I'll say we investigate the council.
Yeah, like I said, we're gonna need to figure out who that extra person is.
All right. Who wants to find the extra person while the rest go investigate the council?
Okay, you know what? Let me speed this up. Gwen, how many? We're in the city now, right?
Yeah, you're walking along.
Zergo's gonna stop and just find the nearest citizen.
Okay.
Leave.
Okay, you stop someone.
I'm just stopping the first person that's nearest to us.
Yeah, well, middle-aged woman.
Excuse me. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
Got elected to the 7th chair of the council.
you're talking about the citizen's choice.
Citizen seat. Yes, the citizen seat.
That would be she scratches her head a moment. I think that would be Thils. Thils Bagro. He's a gnome. Honestly, I don't know how serious a politician he is. He was kinda ran on a sort of almost a joke platform, I want to say.
He was the D's nuts of D&D!
He's fucking Donald Trump.
He promised things like endless parties, that sort of thing. I mean, obviously we haven't gestures around to the slightly worse for wear state of the citizenry. Obviously we haven't got that, but there you have it.
Let him run a second time. God damn it. Why couldn't he lose twice? Okay. So that's all we needed.
Hope you have a good time visiting, then. She says, I take it you're a visitor to the city, then?
It's been a while since I've been around.
She says, you sound a little familiar.
My father was a merchant. I traveled through once in a while.
She nods and will go about her business.
Okay, then.
Back. Okay, problem solved. I know the 7th member.
Alright.
So, is it them, or?
It's more annoying than bad. He's this little gnome named Thils. He's a bloodhound, if you catch my drift. Okay, you know that stereotype of a bard that everybody knows, but is almost never true?
Uh-huh.
It's 100% true this time.
And he was elected into an office.
If I had to guess, this time he got people on board. He ran once when I was still here, and lost because he's a fucking idiot. Idiot.
Wow.
Well,
That's impressive.
and alcohol, more parties for everybody. Everyone's gonna be rich, and
I tried running for office once.
he just throws out these extensively hyperbolic lies and just bought it this time.
Apparently,
That sounds incredibly stupid.
entire candidacy on bread is not a good way to start. Also,
course it isn't, Little Green.
All is incredibly racist.
I do see. So I think I could go to the council and speak to him separately to see who's the rat.
You think a
You're gonna-
fucking
wait, hang on.
partier is going to know?
RJ, shut up for a second. Rebecca, what did you say? You were kind of quiet.
I can speak Gnomish, so I could go out to the council and speak with him by himself to see who's the rat.
Rue's gonna lean down a bit and say, "Not a damn chance.
Yeah, what makes you think he's
I am
gonna
not putting any female within 20 feet of a hound dog
Oh, okay.
comfortably for 30 minutes, because that's how you get hit on uncomfortably for 30 minutes.
He's a gnome.
Snubble will take that.
He would
Snubble
still
will take
try.
that challenge.
Spine Ripper
Let me
flutters
put it
his
this way.
eyeballs.
You know how
and
Shava always stares at people uncomfortably whenever she gets attracted to them?
Yeah.
Yeah, except this time it's a male gnome and he's much more vocal about it.
So can we send Shava?
Spine Ripper
No,
flutters
because
his
Shava will likely
eyeballs
set
and
him on fire.
wiggles his fingers. Well, I could always use a good compliment.
Guys.
Okay, so who are the possible candidates for the rats? We know it's female. We know the name starts with N, right?
Oh, we
We
know they
don't
go
know
by
that.
N.
Go by N. Any possibilities?
The obvious one would be Norrin Haslow. She oversees special collections at the library. She's the only one with an N in her name. As I believe you actually met the other female member, the Goliath, over at the militia base. Unless you were participating in Ivy's little chaos fest.
No, but I passed by her?
You did catch. I think you did catch a glimpse of her. Yeah, she was like a mountain. She was built
Yikes.
and had like a big ponytail that went down to her waist.
I hope we don't have to fight that lady.
That's Harlan. She's the other female council member. And if Thils is the citizen elected one, then the only other female who's even remotely connected to the council is Yen. She's the senior law mage they keep around to do paperwork and break ties.
Okay, so ignoring the name, which one do you think would have the most motive to do this? Or do you not know them well enough currently?
Only two council members that I know on an actual personal level would be Harland and Galland. Norrin
Do you think
around. Yen is a complete non-presence.
maybe we could ask the tall orcish lady about it? I mean, you see, since you know her.
If we're gonna talk to someone, I think it would be best we return to Galland, as since we know the rat's female, if we don't have a reason for the codename N yet, it could technically be any of the three, so I'd rather
Okay,
speak to the female members.
sounds fair enough to me. Let's do that then. What are you doing?
So are you getting?
I'd like
back?
to imagine that Cass looking over at Spine Ripper, who's just like fiddling with bread or something.
He's
Yes, my cat is Spine Ripper,
Spine Ripper's
rubbing his face on cardboard.
Spine Ripper over on the side doing Fortnite dances.
as he gibbers alternatingly in Abyssal and Infernal.
The devil's making him floss.
Oh no! That's horrible, you poor thing. Come here, baby. I will stop the horrible things from happening to you.
Is that Babcat?
Yes.
All right.
It is Babcat.
Okay, you little fuck. The scratches on my hands still haven't healed fully.
So you're heading.
You have bitch skin.
So did I hear
I've got a
correctly?
bitch cat.
So I hear correctly. You're going back to the Colosseum to speak to Galland.
I kind of would like to fucking get my shit together. AKA spell slots and health.
What, you want a long rest or a short rest?
Wants to long rest.
We can long rest.
Might as well.
It is.
Actually, no. Let's go talk to your friend first and then do it.
It's
Why not
getting
do a short rest and get your health
yeah,
back?
it's pushing afternoon at the moment, like maybe 4-ish.
Let's just go talk to the person. There shouldn't be any risk in that.
I mean, do you need health feebs?
I think I'm like I'm 19 out of 33.
People not hurt anymore.
Yeah, I could use this.
Hey, I got it. I can use one. So I'll use.
Don't let Spine Ripper heal you.
I'll use Cure Wounds at second level on Cass.
Okay. What does your cure wounds look like? Does it look any different from a regular one?
Spine Ripper is going to slap her across the face.
Okay. How are you going to reach her face?
He jumps.
Like does a
Jumps up and slaps
somersault.
you.
Slaps her to
Slaps-
heal her.
and like hurts for a moment, but suddenly you feel a lot better.
What the actual fuck did you just do to? Oh,
5 plus 8 plus 3.
So 16.
Yeah.
I think that helps. Yeah, that brings me exactly up.
Nice.
Wow.
There.
Good
Stop
job.
your bitching and let's get going.
Okay. But you do realize if you need me to shape change into fucking Gerald, I can only look like him. I can't dress like him.
That's fine. We shouldn't need Gerald at the moment.
I mean,
Or you could have someone else do it.
I mean, it would go a long way just to take off the shirt.
Yes, I'm going to take off my shirt and then change back. Who would fucking love that? Oh, fucking shit.
You could technically
Fucking
do
horn dog.
You could technically do it strategically, but yeah, it might get a little
Yeah, put my
inconvenient.
shirt back on and then change back, but
Right.
Just put your
for real.
pants.
You're a shape changer. Make yourself have no nipples.
I don't think that's enough.
Don't do that. That's what makes it so funny. It looks just like Gerald, sir, but
He has no
what?
nipples.
he has no nipples.
Just one of the soldiers in the back. Oh, he said you got no nipple.
Gerald off somewhere sneezes.
Yeah,
Looks down at his nipples, rubs them for a moment.
Oh,
just
thank
to
God they're still
confirm
there.
that.
Get out my coffee. I hope you're happy.
All right.
You know.
All right, you all make it to the Colosseum. Zergar, are you taking everyone with you to see Galland, or what?
Sure, better to just have the whole party close by.
Okay.
Actively objects.
Yeah, you go up and are greeted pretty quickly by him. Those of you who haven't seen him yet, was a bronze dragonborn.
Yeah, I think we've mostly seen everyone's seen him before.
Well, I think it was you and Shava who were with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a bronze dragonborn. Opens the door and says, "Oh, Zergo." He looks. Is these the rest of your companions?
Yeah, that's them.
Oh, hello again.
For some reason, Cass has the same look in her eyes as she does when she's looking at random trinkets.
He's shiny.
Oh, Spine Ripper is going to use prestidigitation to make a shiny-looking trinket appear in his hand.
Okay.
I'm not interested in all shiny trinkets.
Alright.
But he's going to try.
Okay.
He's gonna attempt.
He says, hello. To Spine Ripper at your response, he says, hello again. And then he turns to Yuzurgo and says, so, what brings you back here?
Rather interesting news. May we come in?
Sure. I've slowed down the arena events as you suggested. Can't do too much without it being obvious, but
Of course.
actually, if you look out right now, our current champion is having a smaller bout.
I mean, you could just say everyone had horrible food poisoning.
I would like to glance out the window at this fight.
Okay. You see, there are two people down there. There's a dwarf, with a sort of a club weapon, squaring off against a tall, female human with flowing blonde hair, who appears to be winning very handily and is fighting. It's a very bronze strength versus dexterity fight. She's like all around outmaneuvering him, and it's a very much a mismatch in terms of skill. And you imagine this is mostly the intent of the fight, just to be a show of power.
Full thrashing.
Yeah. Says, that's Emma. She's been drawing in a lot of numbers these days. The people love her.
Me too.
Loves her too.
Shava, you're looking down at this.
Spine Ripper is going to flick Shava on the forehead.
So I was gonna flick him back.
Spine Ripper will flick her back.
We're gonna have a flick fight.
Just say etc. and etc.
Yeah.
I'm gonna smack them both in the back of the head.
Not only is she a great fighter, she's got a good head on her shoulders too.
So I was gonna slap Cass in the ass.
Spine Ripper will slap the other ass cheek.
Okay, and this is I'll assume this is just going on in the background as Galland and Zurgo are having a conversation.
Zurgo just breaks for a second, like, "Hey, would you all behave yourselves?"
They're slapping me in the ass!
Let's slap all three of you upside your heads.
I slapped them upside the heads for misbehaving, alright?
Can I try to intimidate Shava?
What?
Your intimidation is +0.
Ivy is gonna try to intimidate someone?
No. Fuck this. I'm going to use Words of Terror on Shava to be afraid of Ivy.
You need to spend, I think, isn't it a minute alone with that person?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll pull her off to the side and use Words of Terror on her.
Okay, so that's just going on. Okay, insert shenanigans in the background of this conversation that Galland and Zurgo are having. And
It's the kind of scene where you have trouble watching the foreground.
Yeah.
Shava, make a save.
I'll call
save.
for the save after a minute has passed.
Okay.
All right. Galland says, she's got a good head on her shoulders. It's, helps the arena's image a lot,
I'm glad to see you have a steady supply of worthy champions going.
Yeah. So have you made any progress with the, the search?
Quite a bit, as it turns out. We found ourselves a camp off to the side, and some of my druids managed to obtain some good information.
All right.
Apparently, the rat is female, and is going by the codename N currently.
Interesting. You don't think it's Norin?
To say, I don't know her too well. She seems like kind of a stick in the mud. I wouldn't
She does.
say meet her.
Yeah, I wouldn't peg her as a sellout. If you had asked my opinion, I would have I've been pretty suspicious of, Aldrich, but he's always been a bit unpleasant to work with.
He's also not that much of a sellout. But he knows this would be a short-term profit where he's
not
rolling it in.
female.
Well, he says,
Cute Cass.
yeah, he says, well, I mean, suppose. He sort of shrugs and says, do you mind if I ask what the evidence you found was?
Whoever's inside the camp.
Well,
And
what did you? Sorry, say again.
found a set of orders inside the camp, specifically in the captain's tent.
Can I take a look? Unless I
Do you
assume
still have that paper?
I mean, Spine Ripper did give it to Zergo, so
yeah.
Did he?
Oh.
yeah,
sorry, I
because
thought
he gave it to you after you found it.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about that part. It's been a while.
Okay.
Zergo's gonna dig through his pocket for a second. Yeah, here.
All right. He looks it over. He sort of squints. And he says, "What does one of the four mean?"
That's where I'm not sure.
At this point, Shava, go ahead and make your wisdom saving throw.
The wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Oh, you're screwed. Yeah, that's a 21.
All right. So
Can I
Slap you and then run over and hug Ivy.
No! Can I try to intimidate, please?
I mean, how would you like to intimidate? What are you?
So, I
Her
would
with
like
these.
to try to glare at and I'm trying to go for a thorn whip to scare her off, but she's just wrapped around me and I have no strength.
Go
Okay.
roll it. Go
Yeah,
ahead, roll
I
it.
would say roll it with disadvantage. That's you are not
Right.
you don't particularly strike an imposing figure, and this is Shava we're talking about.
Roll it.
Honestly, currently Zergo and maybe Spine Ripper are the only ones who
15.
could intimidate.
What'd you get?
Wow, fuck you!
She got a 15.
Looks.
All right,
Can't
that's
change it to literally anything human-sized, and I
Pretty
can't
good glare.
intimidate.
I'm referring to base looks. We don't all get to change, okay?
okay. Anyway, Galland will say to you, Spine Ripper, he says, "Hey, you know these people who are infiltrating us, right? You're the one with the inside knowledge."
Know them? I mean, I know of them. I know them semi-personally, and I'm definitely afraid of them. Almost shit me pants once.
Good, great. Any? Do you have any theories on this one of the four thing?
Theories, you say? Yes, I have many theories. You see, the scar is just one big illusion to prevent us from getting
Ripper.
red-handed.
Ripper.
He turns. Galland is like, Zergo, can you make him stop?
I'm just gonna put a hand on his head. A theory about what the orders mean by one of the four.
Oh, why didn't you say so? That's probably referring to the dangerous ladies.
Huh?
Oh, did I not tell you about the assassin squad of dangerous ladies?
Oh, those ladies. The ones you said that smelled fear.
Yeah, there's four of them.
Oh,
I just
great.
assumed
So
they were
this doesn't actually give us any knowledge about the rats. It's just referencing the assassins.
So this assassin squad, that would indicate that this N is in the city and is one of these four.
Maybe.
Wouldn't be
Or it's a
surprised.
council member. Or the council member is in cahoots with the assassin. Whatever they're planning, I don't know. All I can say, Mr. Big Bronze Man, you better watch your back, because they're probably going to try and kill all of you.
Have you seen anyone acting suspiciously lately? Late to meetings when they usually shouldn't be, or being rather avoidant?
He scratches his head.
Does anybody seem calm about the situation in hand when they shouldn't be?
That's a good question as well. Baby.
I'm gonna make a roll. He says, I haven't noticed in particular. I mean, Thales has always been a little unreliable showing up to meetings, but
But who elected him?
yeah.
Zergo's just gonna mumble under his breath like, oh crap, I keep forgetting he's here.
I mean, if you're just asking my opinion, if anyone on the council could be bought,
It probably would be Thales, goddammit.
that's just my theory, of course. Could be completely off base.
I think it would be a good idea if we split up and spied on each of the ones that we think are the most suspicious.
Ooh, I like sneaking and stealing underwear. I mean sneaking.
I heard that last part.
Doesn't
Don't
even
try and
justify
hide it.
that by looking at him. He doesn't even look at Spine Ripper at this point.
Zergo, I think you should get your big girlfriend that you met again at the square.
So let me ask you a question.
Huh?
Cake.
What?
You wish to be flat.
What?
Flat.
I didn't mean she's legitimately your girlfriend. I was just saying. Just saying it because you know her. You know, like friend girl.
Spine Ripper kind of like doing the throat cut motion.
He's not gonna kill me.
Oh, I'm not. Splitting up that way, I'd recommend.
Who should I get?
Ripper. You're thoroughly unpleasant.
What? I'm also sneaky, diabolical, and the kind of person you'd find digging around in your trash.
Thoroughly-
And apparently underwear drawer.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did. Yes, I did.
Say it.
You're gonna go spy on the most thoroughly unpleasant person. His name's Aldrich Vermouth. You can find him over at one of the big banks. Trust
Okay.
me, you'll know him when you see him.
Spine Ripper will scamper off.
Oh, all right. So wait, okay. So Spine Ripper's going to investigate Aldrich. What else? Okay. Keep
Who am I
going.
getting?
Zergo?
Who?
No, I'm thinking.
Okay.
Don't put me with
I
Shava.
guess I'll
Don't
take
put me
Harlan.
with Shava.
That makes
Don't
the
put
most
me
You
with
could
sense.
go with Spine Ripper. It's not too late.
Who am I getting?
He said he was getting Harland. Zergo was.
Oh, he's getting Harland. Okay.
You would probably be best checking. Oh. I want to send Shavin to follow Norin, but I also don't trust her with her catch things on fire.
And it's also a woman.
Shava!
So,
Shava!
you're
Can you
going
be
to-
sneaky for
Hey,
once?
care to let me interrogate you in my big red nut hut?
Oh my god.
Red Hot Nut Hut of Love. You
Get into the nut hut.
to my Red Hot Nut
I
Hut.
know what I'm drawing next.
You can
Yes, please.
nut.
Shava pointing into the hut. Get into the nut hut.
If you don't
Enter
nut,
my nut
you
hut,
don't
won't
leave
you?
the hut. You must not
Of
to leave the
nuts,
hut.
won't you?
All right. Let Zergo talk.
Oof. Okay.
So Shava's getting who?
Is going to follow Marrow Dungrill.
Okay.
The guy. No setting things on fire.
You'd have trouble anyway, considering he's a water genasi.
Considering you're going to be around a lot of infrastructure.
And Ivy?
Okay. Ivy, can you even be stealthy?
I'm wondering which one of you I'm going to actually force to follow Thils around.
I have stealth. +4.
That's not too bad.
Wait, who are you making me fall around, or did you not pick me yet?
No, yeah. I think you're going to follow Norin.
Ivy is gonna follow Norin?
No, you're gonna follow Norin.
Oh, okay.
Ivy, actually, I don't want you following Thills. See Thills. 10 minutes without making a show in the streets.
Oh.
You, I'm gonna ask to follow Yen. She's probably sitting at a desk, doing a lot of paperwork. Shouldn't be hard to sneak by her.
Okay.
Keep an eye out. She's kind of a non-presence, so I'm actually not too trustworthy of her.
Huh.
And like I said, we'll probably just see Thills out and about because he's an imbecile.
So, to recap, Spine Ripper's investigating Aldrich. Cass is checking on Norin. Zergo is doing Harland. Shava was checking on Marrow. And who's going after Thills?
Nobody. The reasoning being that Thills is just going to be out and about in the streets
Gotcha.
making lots of noise, so Ivy is going to be checking on Yen.
Okay.
Thills is a fucking idiot, basically.
Thills is an imbecile and loves to make giant shows in the street and try to throw parties literally everywhere. We will find him, and we do not have to stealthily follow him.
Okay, so let me just make him note. Aldrich. Spine Ripper.
I hope he doesn't disappear into the floor and shoot a shit ton of arrows at me.
Oh, yeah. different Aldrich.
Because RJ hates that boss, not really. I think Aldrich was his name.
Yeah,
hate
this Aldrich has probably not devoured any gods.
Probably.
You never know.
Never. You know, I don't keep tabs on him.
He probably consumed Colonel Sanders.
You know, I wouldn't put it past him.
Marrow.
So probably consumed the Monopoly Man.
He was finger licking good.
And Yen is Ivy. Okay.
The Monopoly Man passed go and collected 200 organs.
All right. And as you get ready to set off on this expedition, on this mission to investigate the members of the council, I think that's as good a time as any to call it for the.
No! I still have one more thing I want to do.
Okay. You can. What thing do you want to do, Cass?
I was gonna pull the Dragonborn man to the side and ask him if he shreds his scales at all.
Okay.
And if he has any extra things laying around.
Imagine just her with glimmer in her eyes, like a
Cass has never met a Dragonborn before, so.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
Oh, okay, hold on. At least I have a +4 in it, so hopefully I rolled decently. Yes! 16 plus 4!
So modify 20. He says, yeah, I mean, I honestly don't really keep them around so much as they fall off now and again.
But do you have one?
He says, give me a moment, and he, pokes it under, one of the desks, pulls one, and grabs one and says, here you go.
And I has, yes!
I mean, I'm not using it. Okay. It's not
freeze frames.
It's not huge. It's maybe half the size of your palm.
I don't care. I am incredibly happy.
All right. But yeah, with that done, we can call it for the session.
Before we call it,
Okay.
I do have one side scene, and Quinlan, you're gonna help me out on this.
Okay.
You literally have one line. Don't miss it, Quinn.
Okay.
So, in an undisclosed location, certain somebody sitting around a table. Ah, yes. So good to see all of my new compatriots gathered for our first clubhouse meeting. What say you, new Zergo? There's a dog wearing armor that doesn't fit. It's unusual. Yes, good point. How about you, new Ivy? A dwarf wearing a single tree branch to cover itself. He looks up and says, "Can I have my clothes back?" On the other side of the table, What do you think, new Shava? A kobold wearing a red curtain.
So, you're gonna give me shinies, right?
What say you, new Cass? Next to Gerald, a cup of water. Shake the table to make the glass. Yes, precisely.
The entire party just simultaneously.
And that's what Gerald's been up to.
Yeah, and that's where we'll stop.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Oh my god!
I thought that's too good not to do.
I agree. RJ and I lit upon that while we were talking on the phone.
Oh god!
And I had to declare it canon.
How could it not be? It's too beautiful.
I just like the fact that Cass is a fucking glass of...
Because of her true form.
I hope so, because otherwise that means he says Cass is bland as water.
I
Oh
would
my
imagine it's
God.
because of the true form being an ooze.
Like that's,
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh Jesus.
He thinks Ivy is a naked dwarf. So
Actually, you know what? No. Should I show RJ what I've been up to?
Alright,